Good morning. I'm Debbie A. Anderson, and yes, guess what? It's that time again. Spiritual breadcrumbs, sprinkling all that little information. And as many of you know that watch me or tap in and see what I'm doing, I get a title from Spirit, and today it was Stand Tall. And of course, I sit and meditate and go, okay, so what am I going to talk about? Give me some inkling, some insight, something. Because, it can mean anything. And this is what I got. Stand tall, don't be small, for the journey you chose is awaiting you. And I thought, wow, that's beautiful. And I will actually create a little post for that because I love it. Stand tall, don't be small, for the journey you chose is awaiting you. And those are the words. When I asked for some direction of what I should chat about today. So yes, standing tall is something that all of us, each of us, should do. And in closer examination, standing tall is something we're entitled to. Yes, entitled. Because it is us who allow us to be and do what we are here on earth to carry out in this incarnation. Maybe it's something we need to complete even. So it is a time for us to be open. And the less doubt we invite in to block ourselves on this amazing journey, the easier it becomes. You know that. I'm not selling ice to the Eskimos here. You're in here, you're tapped in, you know. And this is what we're talking about, is spiritual awakening and awareness. And this is when and where my individual enlightenment begins. Because at that point, we become illuminated. A little spark within us rises up and needs to be released, let go, let out. And yet it can be a little bit scary, or a lot scary, especially if this is complete, uncharted, new territory for you. It's just like going to a place for the very first time, not knowing your soul. It takes time for you to get your bearings, okay? You need to find your way. And that is, when it becomes a soul, a life soul altering experience, if you like, for you, each of you. Ultimately, you do feel taller in yourself. It's like you stand taller. For me, I'm only 5 foot and nothing. So standing tall for me is either standing on a chair or up on something. So when we feel tall within our spiritual body, we do become more empowered, but more alive and open to this new adventure. Because yes, even though we don't know where it's taking us, it's exciting. And yes, things around you can and possibly will act as a trigger. You could or may feel detached or distanced from things, even people, situations that prior to this made you happy and contented. So take a breath and move with it. Yes, you move slowly. It's a journey, right? You don't race along, because it can kick you to the curb. So part of this awakening, this standing tall, is a possibility for you to reevaluate what you believe was the truth, what you followed as your truth. And this is where, when this scariness becomes part of it, it's like, I don't know what to do when we feel like we want to just do this. Step into your heart chakra. Center on your heart connection, that love vibrational frequency that's within us. It's your intuition, because that's when this opens up. And for some, it can be through the roof, off the charts. So embrace this new path. And as Spirit said at the very beginning, stand tall, don't be small, for the journey you chose is awaiting you. So now, Hi, Francis. Thank you for joining me. So, card from the Vibrational Energy Oracle deck, of course, one from the Earth Children deck, and one from the Sacred deck. I'm going to shuffle the cards, and outside is my, I've got to see if I'm going to point here behind me, or to, it's like, there is my yucca plants all growing and enjoying this beautiful rain that we're having outside. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Okay. This is the card. Two fell out. I don't feel this is the card. Well, actually, I'm going to pop it in there because I think it's related. Yes, I'm doing two cards. I usually only do one. Okay, let's see what this card is. There's a card there. Yeah, that's the card. And no, I'm not taking the second card, otherwise this could roll into over 10 minutes. And the last card here from the I Am Sacred. Oh, yep, put it up there. So the first card that popped out from the Vibrational Energy deck was the Skilled Craftsman. And yes, when we step into that empowerment of ourselves, we're basically saying, okay, come on, Spirit, I'm ready. So we start to hone our skills. And that is our life skills, our spiritual skills, because they're all intertwined. We are not just this body. And you know that, okay? We are more than that. And the other card that popped out with it, and I do feel that this is related because it's release. And yes, we do have to release, let go to grow. Okay, so I think that those two are very well interconnected. And to grow, our spirit child is saying to us, we need to connect, to meditate, to be in that quiet hush, to be there and listen from within. This is how we become empowered, not by the outside chatter, the outside noise, by actually going in and stepping into our self-consciousness, our intuition. And that all starts with love of self, our heart chakra. And then we move around in all those different chakras that we have. We feel it in our gut, in our solar plexus. We feel it in our throat chakra. We feel it in our third eye, and so on, and down and up and down. So that's beautiful. And the card from the I Am Sacred, card number 22, I am vibrationally transparent like a bowl of crystal clear water. Yes, when we have that crystal clearness in our soul, it's like we don't have to make decisions. We just step into that consciousness, that part of us that now doesn't have to worry about things. Remember, we were talking, I think it was on Monday, about a warrior and not a worrier. And all of this week, it seems to be interconnected, interlaced, as it always is. So thank you for joining me either live or afterwards. I love your comments. I do try to get back and reply to them. So thank you for being here. All the cards, the 4 cards today, will be posted, and I will create a little post for the Stand Tall, Don't Be Small, because I feel it's relevant for us all. Vibrational blessings, and have a great day.